there everybody, this is Graham, son of the Collector 75. Welcome to another Transformers KO review. For this one I am doing a knockoff Transformers Combiner Wars Leader Class Megatron. This is the strange, oh my god, I can't even pronounce it. Well, yeah, I'm not going to pronounce that one. This is their deformation. Let me put this box just over here in the background and adjust my camera so you can see it. Yeah, they're deformation tank, and it's a combination of a knockoff Combiner Wars Megatron and I think it was the DX9 upgrade set, which is pretty cool because you're getting it in this set. Now, this wasn't a figure that I was originally going to get, that being the Hasbro Combiner Wars figure, mainly because I always thought the classics, the classics Megatron that they came out with it looking like the Nerf gun, was a decent enough upgraded Megatron for me, for my classic sort of like shelf really. So I wasn't really interested in this one. I did for that one, I actually did get the Henkei version where it's a bit more G1-ish coloured, rather than the Hasbro purple and green, which I think I sold eventually. Yeah, so I wasn't going to bother with this one. Mainly just because of that point there really, and obviously I just did not like the legs on this guy. I just didn't like it. But I had some spare money and I saw this set and it was quite rough, reasonably priced. I think it was about $40, which is about what, 25 quid, and that's actually just cheaper than the normal Combiner Wars Megatron anyway. So I thought, well, you know, I've got the spare money. And to be honest, it is actually a very, very good set. I'm actually quite pleased I've got this now. The box is pretty damn good. It is quite a big, sturdy box. Comes in another brown box as well, which is always cool. So you get his little bio on the back. And then when you open it, it's a bit like when you open a pair of trainers. Let me just move Megatron out of the way here. Here we are. So you open it up. Just open up this little tab here, if I can open it. Oh my god. There we go. So then it opens up like that. Then what do you get inside? You get your instructions from robot to tank, and it shows you where to put all the upgrade parts and everything. These are all the bits, extra bits it comes with. It comes with like the DX9 extra bits, and it does come with an Armada Megatron head for some reason. Cannot figure out why, but there we go. And on the back, it's just reverse instructions. Yeah. That's on a nice glossy bit of paper, and then you have a bit of plastic for some reason, and then inside you're going to get a nice styrofoam bit, which is always cool, and then you're going to get the extra bits just hanging around in here. It doesn't actually come like this, it comes in robot mode, just sort of sitting in there really. Then we're going to get some of these extra bits out. It does come with a cannon barrel thing. And it does come with another pair of fists. These are the regular Combiner Wars Megatron fists, where they're just moulded and they don't actually open. Already attached were the extra fists where we have movable fingers and everything. Then he does come with this, which is a couple of guns and a missile in there. We'll get that out a bit later on. Actually, I haven't opened that yet. And then he does have this. I'm not going to put this on, this is a bit strange. Which is the Armada Megatron head there. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what that is about. And he does come with a collector card. Yeah, not really that bothered about that, that's a bit weird. Anyway, right, so let's get this back out of the way. We're going to close that back up, put a bit of plastic back on and the instructions. They don't want to go back on, do they? Alright, then we can get this out of the way, and then we get onto the figure itself. Because I don't usually show off the boxes anymore. I remember when I first started on YouTube, which is quite a long time ago now, it's about 7 or 8 years ago, back in 2008. I always used to show off the boxes if I could, because that's what I used to love doing. Right, so we're going to move all these bits to the background. Then we're going to come to this pretty cool figure. Now, this, obviously every Megatron nowadays is a tank rather than being a gun like he was obviously in Generation 1. Saying that, it is a very good tank mode. This is one of probably the best sort of tank modes I've actually seen. And I mean, I'm a big fan of the Generation 2 Megatron tank mode, and I love that. I would love a masterpiece version of that. That would be something. But saying that, this is a good tank mode. Do you know what I like about this one? Just from the front profile there, I love it how the tracks actually really well, this main body is actually high off the ground like it should be for a normal tank. I do like that. It just means it can roll over everything and not get stuck. The back is a little bit shabby. You've just got a giant hole there, and if you move the turret, which the turret does rotate, then you are going to get a load of holes and robot parts just hanging around off the back there. So it's better not to turn it, because then it does cover it up. This back section here can rotate up and fit onto this, but then it leaves a big hole here, and then you can't rotate the turret, which is a bit strange. I think that's mainly for the Armada version of this toy, to give it that H tank look like his original toy from Armada. This is one of the extra DX9 extras. That is mainly for robot mode. Yeah, so I'm going to put that over there. The treads all work on this. I think it's only like one of the second, I'm not too sure, maybe there's more, but where you get working treads. I think the first ever Transformer with working treads was, what's his name? Oh my god, it escapes me at the moment. Out of Beast Wars. What's his name? Oh my god. Rampage. Yeah. So I think he had the working tracks. I don't think there was one before him, and there might have been one after him. I can't remember. I think maybe Blitzwing. I'm not really sure. Maybe some line. Maybe the animated. Who knows? But they all do roll. I'm going to try. You have to push sort of down. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them rolling here, but they all do roll. Pretty damn good. I do like that. Tanks, helicopters are some of my main favourite Transformers. You can see his head just hanging around there, which is a bit of a shame. Right, so we're going to transform this. You can attach these guns. We're going to open them up. Hold on, let me open this up somehow. Oh. Should really open it up before I do things, really. But where's the fun in that, eh? So you can open this up. Once you get it open, get them out. So we've got two guns here. Do these just, yeah, attach in there, and you can put one in here and another one in there, which is always good. And then this missile is supposed to go in here. Will it work? I don't know. Is that how it works, or do you just pull it that way? Do you know what? I haven't got a clue how it's supposed to actually work. Oh, well, it does sort of fire out. But I've never been a fan, really, of the missiles. Anyway, right, so we're going to take these guns off. That does create another gun later. Alright, so we're going to transform these. Now, this transformation is actually quite easy. Yeah. I would actually like a a green repaint of this as Generation 2 Megatron. That would have been pretty cool. And to be honest, I would have preferred that rather than the Armada Megatron that came out. I think that would have been better. But we got an Armada one for some reason. Yeah, never really understood it. So anyway, you're just going to sort of like bring these out. They're going to tab in just around like that. You bring the feet down. Oh, cool. There we go. And there you go. You can get an extra click out of those there. Then we're going to come around to here. These are all tabbed in at the front, so you just sort of bring them round, really. Then what do we do? I can't remember now. Do you know that? It's terrible, isn't it? Right, we're going to move my camera just for a second. Then we're going to split these arms. I'll do something with these. I can't remember what. Oh, that's it. There we go. There we go. Make sure you can see that. So then we just sort of like on these double hinge joints. I forgot you've got to move them out. That's why we'll come around. Then you come around, and then you can tab them together like so, like that. And they've just fit down there. These arms will open out like that. Oh yeah, that gun's bloody attached to that one. Right, so then that gun just moves out to the side. I like to close this up. Right, so then we're here, and then obviously this crotch piece here is metal. The only thing with a metal crotch piece obviously is it fits snugly into place, which is always good. But as you can see, I've just sort of chipped it just sort of there, which is never good. Which is why I'm not a big fan of die-cast stuff. I think I got all the old Binaltex all die-cast, and now I refuse to transform them because everybody who transformed usually chipped the blooming paint. So I started buying the alternators. Right, so anyway, so that fits in snugly, and the other metal part of obviously this chest piece up here, that just rotates down, and then there's two little tabs for that to go into. And there we have Megatron, almost in robot mode. Now then, all we got to do, turn his head round, rotate these arm pieces up, What are we going to do with that? Just move that out of the way. Let's get this one out of the way. Bring that one up. That one fits over here. Now you can have the gun like that, or you can start doing all this weird stuff with it, moving it around, having this long piece out and everything like that. We're going to leave it like that, but I don't usually have it like that. Oh, bloody hell, these are a bit of a pain. Right, so anyway, that turns around like that, stuff like that. He does have posable. Now, there are ratchets on his hips, but you're either all or nothing. You're either doing that, or it's literally keeping his legs static almost. And it's not too much of a problem for once you put the upgrade parts on him. But for this is ridiculous. I think there was a fix for it. I think there might have been another upgrade set that comes with a couple of extra ratchet joints in there to give it just a smaller bit of motion on there. Bit of annoying. Anyway, so these are the hands I was talking about. These are upgraded hands. The fingers can move. So you can do a lot more with them. I actually quite like them. I think they definitely look better than the other hands. Anyway, so there we are. Again, see what I do like. I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom in on it here, which is the robot head. I do love that. There's some great light piping in there. That does look good. I'll give it that. Yeah, right. So we're going to add the upgrade parts now. Then, this is my first bugbear about this thing. When you get it out of the box, it's actually stuck in here like that, and you can have it as an extra gun on there like that. A bit like this old titanium that was on the wall within, based on the wall within. But you're supposed to come around to the back here, and it will fit into this peg hole in here, and then it will tilt. So if you tilt it like that, it's still there, but it's very loose in this one. So anyway, so when you're around here, you can see it's sort of over the edge there. Not really a fan of that. Now you are supposed to be able to take it out of here, and there's another screw joint just in here, which you're supposed to be able to put it in. This one, I think it works on the official DX9, because this is a knockoff of a knockoff, if you will. It is supposed to go in there, and that will give it a slightly better look, but this hole is just a bit too small for that. So what I might do is get a drill bit and just make the hole slightly bigger so that will fit in there, but I haven't got the time at the moment. Right, so the next thing you do is you take this barrel piece. I think it's supposed to fit over this side. Is it this one? I cannot remember exactly where this goes. I think it's this way. I think it goes on that way. That's why. And that just fits over that, and you can have it like that. I don't really like that. I think it's supposed to push right up against it, but I'm afraid I won't get the bimmy thing off. Like that. Is it? Anyway, that's about it. I don't know if I like that or not. I prefer having it this way round, to be honest with you. I just prefer it. I know it's a bit of a shorter barrel, but I just prefer that, and then just not bothering with this. So I'm going to take that off if I can get it off. See, it doesn't want to bloody come off now. Whee! There we go. Well, it came off without taking anything else with it. But there we go. Yeah, let's close that back up. Oh, I hate things like that. It's another one of the reasons why I didn't like this figure. I wasn't overly impressed with that. He does have a nice bit of waist swivel. Just found it out. Right. So anyway, so that's him. Right. Let's start adding some of these parts on. Right, so this is the bit for this leg. Now then, you've got a tab just in there, where my thumb is, and that is going to go into this hole here. So you open out his leg slightly, find where that is going to go, and it is a bit of a... just got to fumble around with it, unfortunately. I did get it off quite easily earlier, but trying to get it back on is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, there we go, there we go. So it fits round, and then this just closes up around it, like so. Oh, God, it's come out. There we go. Just open out is get that tilt. So then we can get this one. Open that out. And then again, oh my God, that's just sent them all flying. There we go, and then just close it up. It does have a nice snug fit without being too difficult to get on, which is always good. So that gives him a more G1 accurate legs. And then we just come around to here. Now I've got to make sure I get the right ones. There we go, so this will be this foot. Now you just sort of like slide it in like he's wearing a big pair of trainers. and then just push it down, and then that sort of light does go in here, and then you get some better ankle tilt on that one. And then do the same again with that, just push it all the way in into there, and then just push it down, and there's a slight tab that it tabs into. Just push it down, and then he ends up with some better articulated feet. And I do like that. I do like this robot mode. Definitely looks better, so you can give him these guns now, like so, and you hold these sort of. Well, you can pretend that he's going to hold them, I suppose. There you go. Sort of wants to hold them. Probably work better in the official sort of hands. Probably these ones probably work better on. But you can get some great poses out of them. I do like it. It is a great knockoff. The toy actually is pretty good. But these are just upgrade sets. Sometimes they're a winner, sometimes they're a loser. But it's good. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm going to post some pictures of him at the end of this video with Masterpiece Optimus Prime, just so you can get a size comparison. We'll get him down now, but it's going to take me half an hour to get him off my shelf. Anyway, right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75, with the DX9 and Combiner Wars Megatron knockoff set. Well worth it. I'm going to put a link at the end somewhere, or at the beginning of the video, so you'd have probably already seen it. Yeah, of where to buy this toy from. I got mine from Sir Toys, and like I said, I'll put a link at the bottom of the video as well. Right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.